Hey, you're watching The Press Row. I'm Jenny here with Barry, and we're talking basketball, and let's talk college basketball now, Barry. Big 12 championship. It's been Kansas for longer than you can count on two hands. Is it going to be Kansas again? Are we going to see a new champ?
I think we are going to see a new champ. I think everyone thought, and you still can think this, that Oklahoma is the clear front runner and the clear favorite, but West Virginia going to Iowa State the other night and winning in Ames made West Virginia a viable contender. Oklahoma, West Virginia now tied. They have one game remaining. It's in Morgantown. It's going to be a tough one for the Sooners to win. So Oklahoma is going to have to take care of business elsewhere. If they happen to stumble in Morgantown, got to hope West Virginia loses twice. The Mountaineers have some tough games, but it's clear that West Virginia is a viable contender. I do think, though, that the Jayhawks' reign is about to end.
I think it is over. Yeah, and I think Kansas, while a good team, the Big 12's got a ton of good teams. I think we now see that extremely clearly, but I don't see them with a consistent enough offensive presence out of any one guy. I mean, Perry Ellis is good, Wayne Selden is good, but nobody you go to, like you see with Buddy Hield, you see even with Georges Niang up at Iowa State, and West Virginia's style. I mean, they're a hockey team, Barry. It's a hockey lineup. You know, a new guy in all the time, and you wonder, where'd this guy come from? Well, he's just been sitting on the bench hanging out. But I think it's OU and West Virginia you got to be looking at for the championship. Let's look at the next couple of games here that Oklahoma has left, Barry. If you look at K-State this week, then Kansas a week from today. If you look at these next 3 to 5 games, do they need to win them all? Is there a chance they could go 4-1 in those 5 and still win the championship? How do you dissect these next couple weeks for the Sooners?
Well, I mean, I think 4-1 would be good enough, especially if you happen to beat West Virginia, and Morgantown is one of the 4. Mm-hmm. Now, I also think Oklahoma is more than likely to win the next 4, which includes road games at K-State and Texas, and Lubbock. But if you win all those games going into Morgantown, well, then I think the Sooners are in pretty good shape, because West Virginia, I think, will stumble down the stretch a time or two. But if Oklahoma can take care of business, especially next week, the home games against Texas and Kansas, they're going to be in great shape. And Here's the deal: they've proven themselves on the road. They've lost twice, triple overtime at Lawrence. Yeah. In the last 5 seconds, 10 seconds at Ames. I mean, they had a chance to win both games. So they've played outstanding basketball all year round. There's no reason to think that's going to change here as we hit mid-February.
You know, Buddy Hield, the National Player of the Year race, it's his to lose at this point. I don't think Oklahoma as a team is in position yet to say the Big 12 title is theirs to lose. But these next 3 games, at K-State, a big Monday against Texas, at home in Norman, and then hosting Kansas, obviously that huge rematch on Saturday. I think if OU gets through those 3 and wins all 3, I think they're going to be in really good shape. They'll be kind of crawling towards that Big 12 title will be theirs to lose. Because I agree, Barry, as good as West Virginia is and as tough a team to prepare for, play against, handle the pressure as they are, they sort of have the same problem that Kansas does. No one clear option in close games offensively. So who do you go to? Where do you get that for sure bucket? Oklahoma knows they can go a couple different places. I think that separates them, and I think it will separate them down the stretch as I think they upend Kansas for that Big 12 championship.